So they're going to request their schedule to. It's going to be crazy trying to get all these teams like 2 soccer teams, 3, all this
When did you get started?
Should be around 7.
Are you in charge of the lights?
Yes.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, 6.
Are you available?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Like that's really not.
The other issue is for me, is they make it their schedule for varsity and they would get that's why I told you. After the sign.
I got to go sit up there and those 3. And then when we're ready, it's probably like he was almost he was so just have eyes on us.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's for the music.
That's for you're gonna turn the lights down and music. Okay, and then music. And then just when they walk in, they all look rules. And so it's like they're walking quietly, and then they're gonna go down that way. They're gonna go up on the stage and they'll all sit. And then you can just like give the ability to turn the music on and then okay. Perfect. All right, thank you. And then you'll know the end because all stay certain.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you.
What?
When she just moved up. Yeah, I might need the music.
You got music good?
Yeah. Hi, Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and a special welcome to the current and soon-to-be members of the National Honor Society. My name is Brianna Norton. I'm the assistant principal. Will you all please rise for the pledge of allegiance?
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, we celebrate the achievement of our students as we induct new members into the National Honor Society. Students who embody the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. To our 22 soon-to-be inducted honorees, induction into the National Honor Society is a wonderful accomplishment that you should be very proud of. It's a testament of your effort and personal growth as you continue to discover who you are and who you will become. On the wall of my office, there's a quote by Maya Angelou that says, "I've learned that people will never forget what you said, People will forget what you've said. People will forget what you've done, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I use this quote often in my personal and professional life, and I challenge you all to not only use words, but to use your actions to make a difference. You're not just members of the National Honor Society, but role models for your peers. Embrace the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead and continue to make a positive impact. Congratulations to you and your families that have supported you on your way to this moment. Ms. Carroll, thank you so much for your hard work, dedication, and continuous support of our students.
Good evening, and welcome to our seniors, new inductees, parents, family, and friends. As a teacher and advisor, it's really difficult not to get sentimental around this time of year. Our seniors are checking days off of their calendars, and along with them, the significant rites of passage that go along with senior year, like prom, awards night, senior picnic, and of course, graduation. I'm in a tough spot tonight. I am the class advisor for the juniors being inducted, so I do feel some allegiance to them. But this is also a terrific group of seniors. So great that Mr. Rizzo has decided to graduate with them. The moment I knew this group was special actually happened before I even knew who they were. They were freshmen. Mr. Burton and I were in charge of the homecoming pep rally because we were the advisors for the class of 2022. It is a long-standing tradition that in the first round of tug of war, the senior class takes on the freshmen, since it's going to be an easy victory. But this group took them down. Mrs. Bishop put together a dominant freshman roster that easily defeated the likes of Torrin Bishop, Abby Becker, and Jake Ryan. Mr. Burton and I had senior students pleading with us, claiming that the freshmen had cheated because there was no way they could lose to freshmen. Allegiance aside, we told our seniors that you all had beat them fair and square. We do have 26 senior members of National Honor Society. There are 24 with us on stage tonight. 2 of them couldn't make it. But these seniors have worked hard in academics and participated in extracurriculars like athletics, musical productions, and school clubs. Along the way, you have all displayed the 4 pillars of National Honor Society: character, leadership, scholarship, and service. I'd like to take a few moments to highlight some of your achievements with regard to these pillars, and also note the ways that you have left your mark on Tamarack. Royan Lee, Gavin Jeffs, and Tommy King, the Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, and George Lucas of Tamarack. I'll let you guys figure out who's who. Have continually shown their leadership and creativity by making short rounds for class projects, district budget votes, or to help out various school clubs. Mahaley Blake and Shia Lang have dedicated so much of their time to service in school clubs like class council, SAD, student senate, and yearbook. They are incredibly kind and are always willing to lend a helping hand to both faculty and their peers. And Emily Roadcap, I think we could all agree that she is a master of peer pressure, but always in a good way. Over the years, she has conned many of us to participating in events to raise money or bring awareness to certain causes. I think she's gotten a significant portion of the audience tonight to participate in the polar plunge. Peer pressure aside, her heart is always in the right place. We have so much musical talent and leadership on this stage. Hannah Bedoin, Scarlett Gearward, Betsy Colligan, Tess Bates, and Zelia Fampa have served as role models for the stars of future musical productions for years to come, and will be remembered as dedicated students by our music department. Aliana Wingfield, Kaylee Blue, and Nathan Gorman have served the school community this year in the library, the life skills classroom, and in our REACH program. Mrs. Furlong, Mrs. Zeiss, and Mr. Villeneuve are very grateful for their help and willingness to give up their free time for the betterment of our school community. Many of these students have endured 3 long years of math and take-home quizzes with my husband. Can I get a show of hands? How many of you had 3 years with that guy? But there were a handful
people who almost matched Mr. L's enthusiasm for the subject of math. Noah Ellsbury, Margaret Galerno, Hunter Patterson, and Owen Blakesley have excelled in all of their academic courses and will be pursuing either engineering or chemistry in college. Daniela Fernandez has been a leader at Tamarack and in our Olympic of the Visual Arts Club. Her artistic ability and creativity will continue to flourish at the New York Institute of Technology next fall. Caleb Adorno has exhibited both leadership and service to our school as the student liaison to our Board of Education. Thank you, Caleb, for being the voice of our student body as the board discusses and considers actions and programs that will impact our learners. I'll also take this opportunity to remind you about the budget vote next Tuesday, June 17th. Isabella DiLorenzo, Anaya Bailey, Caroline Murphy, and Sarah Raymond have been leaders both on and off the field and track all throughout their high school careers. Their ability to balance academics and athletics has led them to continue their sports careers into college. While I'm sad to see our seniors' journey ending at Tamarack, I'm so hopeful for the future with our junior inductees. As I pointed out, we have very big shoes to fill. The Greek philosopher Plutarch said, "Character is simply habits long continued." You have all built your character at Tamarack over the years, and I have no doubts that in your future endeavors, you will continue to make Tamarack proud. We will now hear from the officers of the National Honor Society, who will speak more specifically about the four pillars.
Character is the force within each individual that distinguishes that person from others. It gives each person individuality and personality. It is that without which an individual cannot respect her or himself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character which guides a person through life and when developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action and striving on a daily basis to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we desire to affect to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. The forming of your character lies in your own hands. My co-treasurer, Owen Blakesley, will now light the white candle symbolizing the purity of character.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Reading furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light which illuminates the future.
Candidates of National Honor Society have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. I like the red candle symbolizing scholarship.
Leadership is the power to guide others into action. This power is a wonderful gift and a tremendous responsibility. To many people, leadership is the natural outgrowth of a vigorous and pleasing personality. In reality, it is based on more fundamental qualities, for leadership of the highest type must proceed from an unselfish mood, from a strong character, or from an informed mind. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to give up one's own time and personal preferences for the sake of others. I light the green candle of leadership It signifies growth in all forms of person, social, spiritual, and academic.
To lose oneself in a generous enthusiasm and to cooperate with others for the common good is the aim of service. It is the outward evidence and an inward sincerity and sympathy. Service always requires time and effort, and it may involve sacrifice, but it brings its own reward in the happiness of the ones who serve. There is no pleasure in life quite like the feeling of satisfaction one receives from having been of service of others. I now light the blue candle of service. The light of the candle symbolizes loyalty and sincerity, which are the basis of service.
The emblem of the National Honor Society is the keystone and flaming torch. The keystone bears at its base the letters CSLS, which stand for the 4 cardinal principles of its organization: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. As the keystone is placed by the builder to hold its perfect arch, so is the structure of our education. It must be held firm and true to the purposes of life by the virtues represented in this symbol. The burning torch symbolizes our desire to bear forward the searching light of truth, to lead so that so many others may follow in that light, to keep burning in our school a high ambition for the enduring values of life, and to illuminate our service in this endeavor. I now light the gold candle symbolizing the shining zeal we have for the values embodied in the emblem.
I'm going to ask Mr. Rizzo to join me so that we can recognize our senior members with your cards, making you members for life. Anaya Bailey. Tess Bates. Hannah Bedoy. Kayla Bedoy. Mahaley Lake. Owen Lakesley. Kaylee Blue. Betsy Colligan. Isabella DiLorenzo. Noah Ellsbury. Celia Bantha. Daniela Hernandez. Margaret Galera. Scarlett Gearwar. Nathan Foreman. Gavin Jess. Our next is Olivia Jewett, who cannot be with here tonight. Thomas King. Shia Lane. Royan Lee. Caroline Murphy. Hunter Patterson. Sarah Raymond. Next, we have DJ Recor, who also could not be with us tonight. Emily Rocat. And Aliana Newfield. Okay, seniors, go tap your inductees.
Becca Ellison. Lena Wilson.
Bailey Furtado.
Graham Painter. Brian John.
Kendall Bolson. Caitlin Willett.
Adam Quackenbush. Owen Glenn. Andrew Trufant. Dylan Skiba.
Brian Wiley. Molly Ray. Ella Dickinson.
Fitzgerald.
Haley Goyette.
Addison Ferris.
Kylie Gross.
Alicia Clayton.
Gianna Shea.
As we say the pledge of the National Honor Society, I ask that all members, old and new, to please join along. You can repeat after me. I state your name. Pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Please join me in congratulating the new members of the National Honor Society. Since all of our students are so nicely set up for a photo, we can take a couple minutes to try and get some photos. If that's okay with all of you, feel free to come on up and get some photos. There'll be an opportunity at the end as well.
Good evening. I'm Ken Rizzo, secondary school building principal. I have the honor of being here this evening and giving closing remarks for tonight's ceremony. I first want to acknowledge Mrs. Carroll and say it is true. I am graduating with the class of 2025, and I can honestly say those who know me best know I'm a very sincere person, and when I say this, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I could not ask to depart here with a more caring, kind, great group of humans than this group before me in the class of 2025. And I'm exceptionally excited for the future and what the class of 2026 will do moving forward. But this group of seniors graduating is sincerely special. I'd like to conclude by applauding the 22 newest members of Tamarac's National Honor Society. Again. also want to acknowledge the people before you, your parents, your guardians, and caregivers, because without their endless love, their guidance, and your support, you would likely not be here today. So thank you to our families in the audience today as well. I also want to thank Mrs. Carroll, our National Honor Society advisor. Countless hours go into preparing ceremonies such as these, and I want to thank her for her commitment to our students and to the principals of the National Honor Society. It's really been a pleasure to be working with you. Thank you. To our newest National Honor Society members, thank you for being exemplary students, role models, and citizens in our school community. Induction into the National Honor Society exemplifies your commitment to scholarship, to service, to leadership, and character. Years of hard work and cultivation of a strong moral compass have led you on this path to here today. You do indeed have very large shoes to fill. The class of 2025 has set the bar incredibly high, but I'm confident that you will rise to the occasion just as they did. To our graduating seniors, sadly, your time at Tamarack is winding down. However, the real journey has just begun. As a parent of a graduating senior myself, I can only begin to express how incredibly proud your parents and loved ones are of you, and just how difficult it is to see you grow up in what seems like the blink of an eye. You're a group of incredible humans who have left an indelible mark on this school and the school community. I have no doubt that you will continue to do exceptional things wherever life takes you next. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Enjoy this evening and the precious time that remains with your classmates and with your family before you start that next chapter of your lives. Congratulations to all the members today, the National Honor Society class of 2025 and 2026. Before we formally conclude, I just want to remind everyone that we do have refreshments. Please gather outside the auditorium here for refreshments courtesy of our students and their families. Thank you again for attending. We look forward to seeing everyone again soon at our graduation ceremony on the 27th, and reminder as well about the budget vote coming up next week on the 17th as well. Please come out and vote. Thank you so much.